Welcome back. Like it says, we're gonna go to the races today. Technically, actually tomorrow. But I figured I'm gonna kind of glaze over a few things just because this one I'm not going as as the owner breeder because this is technically not my personal kiddo, but I'm going more as a spectator, so things are a smidge different, and also because of what race it is, things are a little different in general. Anyway. But I figured with my personal kiddos in the future, when I go to watch them run, I figured I'm actually going to break down ahead of time the field, what I'm expecting, what the field looks like, actually take you to the race, and then kind of cover what I thought happened, what I liked and didn't like, etc., things of that nature during the race. But with this kid, because it's not mine, I'm just, going for fun. But also because there's technically two family ties to this filly in particular. So first off, just because I don't own her, my dad does own her. So family tie in that aspect. We bred and raised her here. So she's been with us her entire life. And then also this filly, her mom is the half sister to one of my personal brood mares. So family tie on that end as well. But like I said, I'm going as a spectator more than anything this round. And it's going to be definitely different compared. That was weird. Oh, that's a bird. Easily distracted. It's gonna be a little different because this isn't like a regular race. For those of you who don't know, I'll do a whole like terminology and breakdown thing type later because I've had requests for that on TikTok, and there's just so much to cover. The 3-minute video thing doesn't always help. They do give you 10 minutes now, but TikTok sometimes randomly takes away my filters, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, there are different types of races in horse racing. There's different levels, and so you have your regular racing, which I can cover later, but specifically with your stakes racing, you have different types. You have just like a regular old stake racing. You have your grade 3, grade 2, grade 1. Grade 1 is your top level, but really anytime your horse runs in a stake race, it's a pretty big deal. Those are typically your best of the best horses in the country per division. This is going to be a grade 2 race that she's going to be running in. This is only her third race, so it's kind of one of those things where like she was second her first time, but only lost by like a nose. She won her next time against older horses. Actually, she is a 3-year-old, and she won against predominantly 4 or 5, and I think there was even like a 6-year-old in there. She won pretty well off in that race, and then so this will be her third start. So it's a little bit of a jump. She's going from having just won her first race into a major race. So, we're kind of going in with hopefully everything is awesome and we do well. And if we're lucky, we're in the top 3. And the reason why it's kind of special to be in the top 3 specifically with a stakes race, and why I, as someone who owns technically her aunt, it can be very exciting, is it will make it will give you black type in the family. And basically, I can show you all a catalog at a later date. Literally, when you look at a pedigree page or catalog, it will have bold black. Like if a horse has won or placed in a stake, you'll see bold black. Their name will be in bold black letters, so black type. Yeah. So that's kind of why it's a big deal. Originally, we were kind of gonna just go and make it like any other race where we show up like a race or two before our race, and we were just gonna wear jeans and it be a relaxing thing. Was the original plan, which was typically what we do, but then we got a last minute call and they told us, hey, no, you're gonna be in a box, and so you gotta dress up. And I was like, fine. So I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of having to look like a half decent human being. I just like to wear jeans and a t-shirt. It's fine. So we're gonna go early, actually hang out and talk to people and be regular humans to society, I guess, that have not been isolated in a barn for the past like 6 months. So yeah, that's a whole thing that we're gonna be doing. So that's why I figured it, because it's a little more bougie, I guess, than we're used to. You're ready to come with me? Is there anything else I need to cover before we go into this? I don't know. I don't think so. Some of this is definitely going to be voiceover just because I'm not going to be... It's going to be hard to hear me with the crowds. So that will be a thing. Anyway, I guess let's go. I'm back to nightlife where I belong. I kind of breezed through what I've already recorded, but you know, I'll probably end up, instead of doing I might voice over for some of it. I don't know. I'm still figuring all this out. We'll get better. But yeah, definitely not gonna complain about a 4th place and a grade 2 at Keeneland. I ended up not filming up in the box simply because there was a lot of children with us and they were not my children. So for obvious reasons, I didn't do that. But I do gotta say, it was bougie. I understand why they made the joke now. Do you know how to behave up there? We did not. I thought we were just going up towards like the steaks room boxes. It was a lot nicer. I understand why they made fun of us now. Anyway, but yeah, not gonna complain. She ran a decent race, especially considering it was her 3rd start. She was definitely the most inexperienced of the group. Especially the winner in particular. Very nice group of horses. So yeah, not gonna complain. More than likely, obviously, I don't really know what they have. I don't know. It's not my horse. I don't know. More than likely, she will either head to an allowance. Don't eat the straw. No. You weirdo. More than likely, she'll either head to an allowance at Churchill or an allowance at Indiana here in the next like 5-6 weeks. Why? Hey, don't do that. That is rude. She's like, I don't care if it's rude. But yeah, more than likely she'll head to an allowance, or if there's maybe a smaller stake race in like, I don't know, 5-6 weeks. That's probably what will happen. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. Why? I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her. But it was fun. It was nice. And like, I don't know. It's night shift. I'm very distracted right now. I've had a little bit too much coffee. It's a little too early in the night for how much coffee I've had. But yeah, so like in the future, the racing videos will definitely be a little bit different. I just kind of went this round. For my personal kids, we got a while, I think, until they run, simply because I sent them back to the track in March. I don't expect them we got like 3, 4, or 5 months till they do anything. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, I think the next video is going to be, I'm going to try and introduce you all to all of my children. Not all of my children are currently here, because 2 of them are at the racetrack. But I'll try to do like a, just so you all know who's who type situation. I know even those who followed me for a while, they get a little confused. Because they're all in the same family, really, at this point. That's going to take me a couple days to figure out and do, because they're all scattered on the farm too. So there'll be that one. I'm going to be going to Land Rover, so I'll probably just vlog, because for those of you who've never been to Land Rover, it's really cool. It's really fun out there. Don't make your angry ears. Don't knock my phone over. I've got it sitting on a ledge. It's not a lot of ledge. No. Just making very angry ears on my phone. No. Anyway. So I'll probably vlog a little bit at Land Rover. That's gonna be awkward. That's the other thing. It's not too, like, it's when I have my camera set up, it's not too bad, because I can just stick my phone on top. I feel like the whole vlogging thing is gonna be a little awkward. I'll get better at it. And then also, we're still waiting on my hateful, ungrateful Jasmine to have her baby. So more than likely, I'll actually start videoing here too, instead of just on TikTok for her specifically. I still am really convinced she's gonna have her baby during Land Rover. You are really snoring. Still very convinced she's gonna have her baby during Land Rover, because it's out of spite, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. I don't know. I've had way too much coffee at this point, so my brain is just like, I'm very distracted, because I'm totally been thinking about something else for the past like 3 days, except for I was like, I have to put this out, because I did say I was going to do it, and it's just taking up space now on my phone if I don't. So I was like, anyway. But yeah, I guess until next time.